In our 8th previous video, we are talking about AI foundation, what is data, what is machine learning and deep learning. This time we want to use this knowledge and figure out how we can use it in our company. In this video, we'll explore generative AI deployment approach as outlined by Gartner. Understanding this approach will help you to choose the right strategy for deployment generative AI in your organization. The first approach is consume. It involves using generative AI embedded in existing applications. This is the easiest way to leverage AI as it requires minimal setup and integration. It's ideal for quick wins and testing out AI capabilities without significant investment. You can have your own custom application and let the application communicating with LLM through the API. With this method, you need to have some investment, but it gives you more flexibility in your approach. You also are able to communicate with other applications through your custom-built framework. Using these two methods has a limitation. We are using the LLM trained by all of the public information, so it doesn't have any specific knowledge about our company and the data that is private for LLM. I'm sure that you heard about RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation. What we do in RAG is first, we look at all of the data that we have, we chop them in smaller portions, and then there is a process that we call it embedding, and then we put it in a vector data set inside of our company. Now we have a vector database that has all of the private information there. We create a custom-built app. So when the customer asking our app about any questions, the system will go and search for the relevant information, which is private, and take it to the custom-built app. Now we are going to the LLM and asking the question plus the relevant information, and when to get the response and give this response back to the customer. Most of these chatbots that you are dealing with them every day, they are using RAG. If you choose RAG as your generative AI implementation approach, you need to have some investment on the infrastructure, and you need to have the technical team to be able to support your application. But it gives you the opportunity to use both private and public information. It gives you much more flexibility, and it's customizable. Another approach is fine-tuning. This is happening when you use a trained model, then fine-tuning it based on your local data. This approach is more resource intensive, but enable high customization and improve relevance in your output. And the last approach is to build the model from scratch. Many companies use a mix of this approach. For example, they are using some RAG for chatbots while using fine-tuning for their special products. I highly recommend to make yourself familiar with this generative AI deployment approach by Gartner. For any use cases, you should know that you are consuming, embedding, extending, or building the ML for your use case. Thank you for watching. We are looking forward to see you in our next video.